Hi everyone, my name is Preeti, pursuing my education in Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Bangalore. So here let us learn about waste stream assessment. In waste stream assessment, introduction, definition of waste, type of waste, waste generation, waste composition and conclusion. Introduction. Waste stream assessment is a comprehensive process that involves the identification, quantification, and the characterization of the different types of waste generated by an organism. The process is used to provide a detailed understanding of the waste stream and to identify opportunity to reduce and reuse and recycle waste. In waste management, a critical component of any waste management program has it produce valuable insights into the types of quantities of the waste generations and helps to identify areas where waste reduction efforts can be focused. The assessment can be used to develop for reducing waste generation, increasing recycle rates, and improving overall waste management practices. Waste is a generation by, generated by the domestic and industrial activities, and the waste stream represented the life cycle of the waste up to the including its eventual disposals. The value of the waste stream in the USA has a particular high and recycle may be implemented to reduce its final value. Waste stream assessment can be obtained by two methods: rationales for analysis and field investigation. In waste, these are extraction, production, use, and after use. In extraction, use for oil and gas, oil spills. In production, use for oil and gas, greenhouse gas emission, and air pollution. In uses, human exposure to toxic substances. After use, literally on the land and in ocean seas of fresh water. Greenhouse gas emissions from incineration and landfill. Definition of waste. Waste is any materials or substance that is discarded or no longer needed and has no future use or value. Waste can come in many forms including solid, liquid or gas and can be generated from a wide range of a source including households, business and industries. Example, waste include food scraps and packaging materials, electronic device, hazardous chemicals and construction and etc. Waste can be have a negative environmental, social and economic impacts if it is not properly managed including pollution, health risks and resource depletion. So in waste, effective waste management practice aim to reduce waste generation, promote recycle and reuse, ensure the waste is disposed of the safely and responsibly. In waste management practice includes waste reduction, recycling, composition and landfilling. Waste management policy and regulation are in a place to ensure that waste is managed effectively and to prevent the negative impacts on the environmental and public health. Types of waste. Municipal solid waste. This includes waste generation generated from household such as food, scraps, paper, plastic and other materials. Hazardous waste. This includes waste that is potentially harmful to human health or the environment such as chemical, batteries and medical waste. Electronic waste. This includes electronic devices that are no longer needs or functional such as components, computer, phones and televisions. Industrial waste. This includes waste generated from the industrial process such as manufacturing, mining and oil and gas production. Agricultural waste. This includes waste generated from agricultural activities such as crops, animal manure and pesticides. Let us learn about waste generation. Waste generation is a process of producing waste materials that are no longer needed or wanted. The amount of the waste generated is influenced by factors such as pollution, growth, economic development and consumption patterns. Waste generation can be reduced by implementing waste reducing such as reducing packaging, using reusable products and compositing organic waste. In waste generation can have negative environmental, social and economic impact including pollution, health and resource depletion. Waste generation is an challenge that require a coordinate effort that from individual business, governments and other stakeholders to address. This is a flowchart of the waste generation. Raw materials, manufacturing, processing and recovering and secondary manufacturing and consumer, lastly final disposal. So next, let us learn about waste composition. Waste composition analysis is a process of physical separating, weighing and categorizing waste. It can be used both to determine total amount of flow and to categorize the different types of food that have been discarded. Example, fruit, vegetable, meat. Table of this waste management. Characteristics paper, plastic, ash and fines moisturize content, bulky density. Low income in paper 1 to 4 percentage, in plastic 1 to 6 percentage, ash and fines a 7 to 62 percentage moisture content, 30 to 40 percentage bulky density. 300 to 400 kg meter square. In high income 20 to 50 percentage in paper, 5 to 10 percentage in plastic, 3 to 10 percentage in ash and fines, and 50 to 30 percentage in moisture contents and in bulky density 150 kg meter per square. The major constituents are paper and decomposable organic materials. The metal, glass, textile, dirt and wood form part of the composition and their relative portion depends on local factors. Average portions of the constituents research the disposal sites are consist the urban waste are fairly constant subject to long-term changes such as seasonal variations. Lastly, conclusion. Waste stream assessment is an important tool for understanding the types and the amount of waste generated by household, business and industries. By assessing the waste stream, it is possible to identify opportunities for waste reducing, recycling and reuse. Waste generation is a process of producing waste material that are no longer needed or wanted, and it can have negative environmental, social and economic impacts. Waste composition refers to the types and amounts of materials that make up a waste stream, and it can have very depending on the source of the waste. Understanding waste composition is important for effective waste management as it can be helps to identify opportunity for the waste reducing, recycling and reuse. Overall, effective waste management practicing require a coordinate effort from the individual such as governments and other stakeholders to address the uh, challenges of the waste generation. We have learned about waste stream assessment. Thank you.